Yo, what is up, guys? Savage Boy 23 back with another video. Today, I'm going to give you guys my NBA recap and my NBA predictions. If you guys can, please like, subscribe, comment down below. And please, guys, watch more of my videos. Please and thank you. That being said, let's get it. Let's go. We had some fun games yesterday. I tuned into some of them, not all of them. So, yeah, I'm going to give you guys my best recap. So yeah, Detroit Pistons, Brooklyn Nets. To be honest, if I'm correct, and tell me in the comments if I'm correct or not. The last time the Detroit Pistons played, they had a 28 loss. Like they had 28 losses or 18 losses, whatever the case may be, and they played the same Brooklyn Nets team, and they broke it against the Brooklyn Nets that day. I don't know if anybody knows that. I just want to give a little, recap, a little memory back. The Brooklyn Nets. Here's the thing. I thought it was true. I don't know if it is true. I heard that Ben Simmons is out. If that is the case, or if he's been out, the time I said it before, this man needs help on his back. This man cannot stay healthy. Regardless if it's his back, his leg, his arm, his shoulder, his face, whatever the case may be. Brooklyn Nets fans, here's the thing. I'm not going to, come on here and laugh at you guys, because I know how that feeling feels. Every time a superstar comes out and says they're ready, but they never come out. They always get hurt every season. Ben Simmons needs to retire. In my opinion, I think he just needs to leave. Leave the NBA. Nobody cares about your farewells. Maybe should I reconsider giving the statue the most injuries that breaks their body in the NBA to Ben Simmons, not Anthony Davis, not Kevin Durant, not Bradley the Bum Beal? Should I give it a Bradley the Bum Beal? I mean, not Bradley the Bum Beal. Should I give it Ben Simmons? Man, I'm just saying this now. If there's going to be a race of most injuries, which hopefully there never is, because again, you never want to hope for another player to get hurt. But if there's a race for most players to get hurt, it has to be between two people. Bradley the Bum Beal and Ben Simmons. Sorry. Ben Simmons, sorry. This guy's so sorry to be in the NBA. He does not love being in the NBA. He doesn't love being in the NBA because he keeps getting hurt every single game. Now, I'm glad I did not tune into the game, did not see the highlight of this game. The Detroit Pistons finally got, I'm guessing 10 wins. So now they're not as worse as the Wizards. But yeah. I just need to know why and how Ben Simmons just keeps breaking his body every single game or every single year. This man always goes and says, it's going to be a comeback season. Always going to be a comeback season. And then guess what? He fell off hard. Ben Simmons and Ben Simmons fans, I hope he doesn't have any fans after what's been going on with him for countless of years. I feel bad for you. I really do. Because you can never have this player show up and show out for the biggest moments. And if he does show up, he'll get hurt. And that's the funny part. That's the funny part. Why are you going to try your hardest and then you're just going to get hurt? You're injury prone. You're like a breaking, I don't know. You're like a Lego. You're like a piece of Lego, bro. Like you break so easy. Somebody hits you in the face, your nose breaks. You're like the Anthony Davis. But in my analogy, in my term, Anthony Davis is more stronger. Some games, sometimes, not all the time. But I will say though, you are like the Mikhail. You're like the Bradley the Bum Beal. You are definitely the Bradley the Bum Beal that I know. You should be the Bradley the Bum Beal too. I should just start calling you Bradley the Bum Beal, bro, because you are literally pointless in the NBA. You think Ben Simmons can stay healthy? Please tell me this man can't stay healthy for one season. I'm amazed, man. I'm amazed how this man goes down every single year. And Brooklyn Nets fans and Mikal Bridges, not Mikal Bridges, Ben Simmons fans always say this is gonna be our comeback game or comeback season. Get out of here with that. He's out. He's done. The only person that is in the Brooklyn Nets is Mikal Bridges, and Mikal Bridges is gonna try everything he can, which most likely he can because his season is just cooked at this point. But yeah, man, this game was so boring. I did not tune into it. I just heard and I saw that Ben Simmons is hurt, so I was like, I gotta try to roast him, and I roast everybody in the NBA. I'm not ashamed. I'm not like these fan bases out here where I'm quiet and I don't roast people. So, and if anybody that's in the NBA want to be roasted, I can roast you guys. I even roast some of my favorite players too. It don't matter if it's football, basketball. But yeah, I mean, I try to do the best I can for Ben Simmons, man. But Ben Simmons, man, this guy cannot stay healthy for one freaking season. If there was an award, this guy would not stay healthy. He would only stay healthy for breaking one of his bones to get that award. He's a breaking machine, breaking glass, breaking Lego, whatever you want to call him. Because, again, I don't know, as what I heard, I thought he was out for entirely season. If that is the case, that sucks. If it's not, then okay. Yeah, unfortunate. But again, guys, I do want to say I did not tune into the game, did not see the highlight of this game. I didn't watch the recap of this game. And again, I just want to point this out to anybody before I move on, or to everybody before I move on. This is the same Detroit Pistons team that lost 28 games in a row, right? And then they played the Brooklyn Nets recently, not like recently, but like a while ago. And they had a 28 losing streak, and they played against the Brooklyn Nets. They were going to have, I think it was 28 or 29 losing streak, but they broke it against this Brooklyn Nets team, the same Brooklyn Nets team. So don't be ashamed of saying that. The Brooklyn Nets can't do anything. They're not a reliable team. They're not a legit team. They're just a joke. They're like the jokesters in the NBA. They're like clowns. And plus, their fan base is funny, too, at the same time, because I always say, Ben Simmons is going to come back stronger and better, and he never comes back. So, yeah. Hey, Brooklyn Nets fans. Don't be hiding in your house for long, because at the end of the day, we're just going to find you and laugh at you, because you keep having your favorite player, apparently, getting hurt. This man was dominating against the 76ers one time when he was on the Philadelphia 76ers, and then he became a nobody when he was on the 76ers, and then he went from Philadelphia to the Brooklyn Nets, and now he's definitely a nobody. Yeah. Brooklyn Nets fans, I feel with you, but at the end of the day, what can you do? What can you do? You can't even get rid of him, is what I heard, until his contract expires. If that is the case, congratulations. You just made one of the dumbest things ever in NBA history. You're having a breaking machine every season. I'll be surprised if the Brooklyn Nets even do make it to the knockout round, and then they somehow just fall short against another good team. Yeah, most likely I don't think they're going to make it, but yeah. Detroit Pistons, their season's done, their season's cooked. Whatever the case may be, they're done, okay? Kate Cunningham. But, I mean, I didn't tune into the game, did not see the highlight of this game, so I can't speak on my behalf, so I don't know what happened in this game, so, yeah. All I can tell you guys is this game was boring. That's all I can say. So, yeah. Alright, we're going to move on to this game here. Alright, Minnesota Timberwolves versus the Pacers. Now, this game should have not been close as it should be. I want to give a shout out to Ant-Man, Karl-Anthony Towns. Oh no, Anthony Edwards, my bad, Anthony Edwards. 44 points, 6 rebounds, and yeah, 44 points and 6 rebounds. Now, congratulations to Anthony Edwards. You played good in this game. Apparently you said you went up, hit the head on the backboard. I wouldn't even call it the backboard. You hit your head on the net. I don't know why you acting like you're such like that actually hurt. But yeah, 44 points, man. Congrats. You did good in this game. You played against the lazy Tyrese Halliburton that everybody saw. I didn't see this game either. I didn't see the highlights, so I can't speak on my behalf. All I can say is 2 things, actually. Karl-Anthony Towns is out indefinitely, is what I heard. But if he's back, he's back. But I heard that he's out indefinitely. That is sad. But to be honest, I wanted to speak on something real quick. And Ant-Man dropped 44 points. That's congrats. But Ant-Man is not the same as Karl-Anthony Towns. Anthony Edwards is a way different player than Karl-Anthony Towns. Karl-Anthony Towns did not get them to the number 1 seed in the Western Conference. It was Anthony Edwards. So hopefully it never happens. I'm just going to say this right now loud and clear to everybody. For Minnesota Timberwolves fans and NBA fans, I'm going to say this loud and clear to you guys. Karl-Anthony Towns didn't get you to the number 1 seed. Yeah, sure, he does help in some spots, but he doesn't help you to get to number 1. The whole reason why you went to number 1 spot is because of Anthony Edwards. Anthony Edwards is doing everything in Minnesota. This dude is doing everything you can. He's dropping as much buckets as he can. He's trying to do much good defense. Anthony Edwards is trying to get you guys to number 1 seed. And so far, he's doing what he's supposed to be doing. So I see him going into the NBA Finals or NBA run. That is going to be a hard, pick and choose spot for him. Because, again, you got other players that you're playing against, like Anthony Davis, Kevin Durant, Nikola Jokic, And Anthony Edwards is a great star. I'm not going to sit here and say he's the greatest player. I'm just going to say he's a great star. Okay? Now, Karl-Anthony Towns fans, it doesn't mean I'm not going to sit here and say I don't think he's good. I'm not going to sit here and say I don't like him. I just don't think he was doing anything in Minnesota. He was helping in some spots, as I just mentioned. I saw him helping in some spots, like in the paint, threes, some good defensing, but not a lot. Anthony Edwards is the man of this game. Anthony Edwards is the man of this team. Now, regardless if people don't want to hear this or not, and it might hurt them, if you're not a Minnesota Timberwolves fan, we don't know if it's going to happen. I'm not going to sit here and say no, because that's kind of like, kind of a messed up thing to do. But I'm just going to sit here and say this now. If the Minnesota Timberwolves go all the way to the NBA Finals and actually win it, I'm not saying they are. I'm not going to say they're not. I'm just going to throw my pitch in. I'm going to tell you guys what I think. It is not going to be Karl-Anthony Towns. It's going to be Ant-Man. Ant-Man is going to be this man for the team. He's going to be the man for this team. He's going to be talked about if he wins the NBA Finals. Nobody else is on that team helping. Nobody else in there is pitching in like Karl-Anthony Edwards. Okay? Karl-Anthony Towns, he's an amazing star. Went to the All-Stars, did the 3-point contest. And then after that, he was playing phenomenal regular season, and then he went down with the worst injury everybody can have. Hopefully everything goes good for him. Hopefully we see him sooner than later, or maybe we'll see him next season. I don't know what the case may be. But again, Karl-Anthony Towns, he's not the guy in Minnesota. It is Ant-Man. Anthony Edwards. So, that's what I want to say, and that's what I want to speak on. But other than that, this game was bad. It wasn't good. I didn't tune into it. Did not see the highlight of this game. So, yeah, not good. That's another win for the Minnesota Timberwolves in their book. Let's talk about this game. Heat Miami. Hemi Buckets versus Luka Doncic. I tuned into this game. I watched the game from first to fourth. I saw Luka do that step back three. Luka Magic, can't hate it. Can't hate it. I went for Miami. I went for Hemi Buckets. I'm not mad. I'm not disappointed because at the end of the day, this was going to be a showdown. West versus East. Hemi Buckets versus Luka Doncic. Now, where does that put Miami? And where does that put Dallas? Dallas now, I think they're in the Western Conference, they're up 2 games, 3 games, something like that, 4 games. I don't know what the case is. Miami's still hovering in that Eastern Conference. Hey, I'm saying this now. Just because Miami lost does not mean their season is cooked. Their season is done. No, they still have their head over the water. I have the biggest support, and if anybody's curious, I have the biggest support in NBA history to the Miami Heat. Miami Heat will be that team. Miami Heat will be that team. Miami Heat will dig themselves out of the grave, dig themselves out of the dirt, whatever the case may be, and they will pull through. Now, I might be wrong in some cases, but at the end of the day, we all know that I'm not wrong because you got one man on that team, well, mainly 2 players, but I say one, Hemi Buckets. Hemi Buckets has been in those kind of moments, been in that kind of spotlight, so he's kind of used to it. But I really think Miami can, bounce back, get a win from another team, regardless if it's a good team or a terrible team. Miami, an elite defense, offense, great players, great fans. Can't hate on the Heat. If you just hate on the Heat, then I'm sorry, you have nothing to say in the NBA because we all know that deep down in the NBA, Miami Heat might go back to the NBA Finals. That's why I put a might in there because we never know what can happen for them. Who thought of Miami Heat going to the NBA Finals last season and against the Lakers? Who thought about that? Nobody said it. I didn't even say it at that time. So yeah, never say never on these Heat. Same as Mavs. Let's talk about the Mavs. Hey. Mavs players. Luka Doncic. What is going on with you, man? Like I know you made that step back 3, I think it was correct. Do I see the Mavs going all the way? Not trying to hurt any Mavs fans. Not trying to hurt nobody in the NBA. I'm just going to be honest with you. I don't see the Mavs going all the way. For some reason, I don't see the Mavs going all the way. Now, I might be wrong in some cases. Like sometimes I am, sometimes I'm not. But most of the time, I'm not wrong. I don't see the Mavs going all the way. Now, maybe you can say, oh, I can see Kyrie and Luka going all the way. The only reason why they were choking this game because of Hemi Buckets and Bam Adebayo. That's the case. Because you got 2 great players on one team, and then you got 2 other great players on another team. Now, whatever the case may be, and this is way too early. I shouldn't say it now because we gotta wait for a few more years. I want it longer, regardless if he wins this or not. And it might sound stupid of me saying this. And maybe people can agree, maybe people can't agree, but I'm gonna just pitch it in there regardless. And I know it's way too early for Luka in his season. I think Luka, when he retires, that's if he wins an NBA championship. That's if he doesn't win it or does win it. Whatever the case may be. He gets an NBA championship or not. I think Luka Doncic needs a statue in Dallas Mavericks Stadium. arena. I really think he needs it. I can see this man, doing the fadeaway shot. I think that would be an amazing thing. I would be so happy if Luka can get a statue in Dallas. You guys answer that in the comments. What do you guys think? I know there's not going to be a lot of people agreeing with me, or maybe they will. But do you think Luka Doncic deserves a statue out in Dallas? Now, I know it's too early for him. I know it's super early for him. He's nowhere near retirement. But I'm saying if he retires or moves on to another team and just retires on that team, do you think Luka Doncic deserves a statue in Dallas? I'm going to ask you guys that, okay? I honestly, I strongly agree of him getting one, but we got to wait and see of how many more runs he has. I mean, he has a lot in the tank. He has a lot, but to be honest, he needs another superstar to go all the way with him to the NBA Finals. But that's just my thought. That is what I think. And same as Hemi Buckets. Like, Hemi Buckets is an amazing player. He's a phenomenal player. Do I think he needs one? Absolutely. But I don't know where should I get, I don't know where should I, if I was going to make him a statue, where should I build it? In Miami or in Chicago or Minnesota? Well, to be honest, he doesn't need Minnesota, to be honest. He just needs Chicago or Miami. Because he played good in Chicago. He plays good in Miami. Just forget about those other teams that he was on, because those teams he didn't do anything on them. But yeah, he had his ups and his downs on those teams that I mentioned that does not belong with the statue. But I could surely see Luka have a statue. I want Hemi Buckets to have one, but I'm trying to debate if I should, if he's gonna have one in Miami or Chicago. But you guys comment down below. What do you guys think? Do you guys think these players, when they retire, do you think they need a statue or not? But all in all, this game was good. I watched it. I tuned in from the first to the fourth. I'm not disappointed that the Mavs won. I'm not disappointed that the Miami lost. I'm really not. All in all, this was a great game. Alright, Toronto Raptors versus Phoenix Suns. Kevin Durant, Bradley the Bum Beal, Devin Booker. Now, regardless if Devin Booker played in this game, the Phoenix Suns won this game barely. This wasn't a great game. I did not tune into the game, did not see the highlights. Regardless, whatever the case may be, what happened in this game is going to stay in this game, because I did not watch the highlight of this game. I didn't have the urge to watch this game. This game was boring. The Phoenix Suns, the Los Angeles Lakers, the Golden State Warriors, the Sacramento Kings are struggling right now. None of those teams that I just mentioned cannot go on a winning streak. That is so sad. That is really sad. Teams that are way up there in the first, or teams down and below under 10, they're getting wins somehow in some way. The Phoenix Suns got a win. Congratulations. They're going to lose their next game. I don't know how many winning streaks are they on. A 3 or 2? I don't know. But, yeah. Toronto, I mean, I don't know who I went. I think I went for Phoenix Suns, if I'm correct. But, yeah, all in all, this game was not fun. I did not tune into the game, did not see the highlights, so I can't speak on my behalf. So, yeah. I want to ask you guys this, though, really quick before we move on. Do you guys think that Phoenix Suns can actually pull it to the playoffs? Like, I want to ask Phoenix Suns fans, not regular casual NBA fans from different teams, or just in general casual NBA fans. I want to ask the Phoenix Suns fans, do you guys actually think you can go into the playoffs or into the NBA Finals? Because you're playing against Nikola Jokic. Yeah, sure, Phoenix Suns can say, we beat the Chicken McNuggets one time. Do you think we can do it again? No. 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 That is a hard pass no. Now, if you beat them once, does not mean you can beat them again. Correct me if I'm wrong. There was like a little terminology in the NBA where you gotta have it was something with an energy. You gotta have energy and pride in the NBA to win another team. It was something like that. I don't know what it was, but to be honest, I don't see the Phoenix Suns winning regardless. Toronto Raptors fans, I don't need to talk about you guys. You guys are tanking. You guys are done. You guys are cooked. You guys are burnt. You guys have nothing to play for. You guys did a bunch of trades and you guys did not do anything. You did not succeed anything. You're still sitting in the same spot as you traded. So that's all I want to say to you guys. All right, let's talk about this game here. Jason Tatum against Nikola Jokic. Now, this game was fun. I watched it from the first to the fourth. I want to say this loud and clear to everybody. I did say that this will be the NBA Finals. I did say that, right? Everybody can comment down below and say I said that. But I want to ask you guys this. If the Boston Celtics are a legit team and they play the Chicken McNuggets in the NBA Finals, this is gonna be our NBA Finals right here. We just saw it last night. Nikola Jokic against Jason Tatum. This was a great game. Now, this is the only hard part for the Celtics. Dinkus Pinkus was trying to guard Nikola Jokic and he could not for some reason. But I want to say this. If the Celtics face the Chicken McNuggets in the NBA Finals, I think it will be hard for the Celtics to win it. I really do. Everybody thought they were favored. I thought they were favored. And I thought they were a legit team. But they didn't meet their match. They didn't meet the team that can beat them. And not even that. The Celtics were down at one point, I think around 10, around 15 or 20, something like that. And they came back and they stormed back and they almost pulled it through. 109 to 115. Jamal Murray, Nikola Jokic, Caldwell Pope, all of the players on Chicken McNuggets, they did phenomenal out here. I'm not going to complain. This was a great game. Now, I'm going to say this loud and clear to everybody so everybody can know. This might be the NBA Finals right here. We just saw it last night. It's going to be it right here. Now, my other take would probably be a rematch of last year, Miami versus Chicken McNuggets. And we all know how that's going to turn out. Because we saw that like last week. I forgot what day it was. I think it was a Friday or Thursday or Saturday. I don't know. But mark my word, it's gonna be the Celtics versus Chicken McNuggets. Tatum against Nikola Jokic, or maybe Heat versus Chicken McNuggets, or another team. There's a third team out there that's creeping in, and that might be the Bucks. Be surprised. You'll be surprised what you see. But yeah, man, this was a great game last night. They were going off left and right, and yeah, this was man, too much to speak on this game because this game was great. But hey, I saw one great dunk from Gordon Hayward. But yeah, that's it. But all in all, this game was good. Alright, this game here. I said it last night. I meant it last night. I need the Chicago Bulls to win. I don't care if they win by 1 or they win by 10. I don't care what the outcome comes at. They won. They did great. Both of these teams did come off of back-to-back. I heard that DeMar DeRozan was going off. I did not tune into the game, did not see the highlight of this game. Laker fans are probably happy, but I'm going to have to, I'm going to have to stop you guys in your tracks. I will tell you guys here what I'm about to say at the next NBA recap or predictions. All I want to say is, great game for the Chicago Bulls. They played their hearts out. They played amazing. I am happy the Warriors lost. I'm not even going to lie with you. I always say never count Steph Curry out, but man, this game was crazy. I wished I tuned into this. DeMar DeRozan was going off. Caruso was going off. Who else was going off? I don't know if it was Vooch too, to be honest. But man, this game was great. Chicago Bulls players, thank you. Chicago Bulls fans, thank you. Was it Kobe White? Kobe White, did you go off? Like I said, like yesterday, I said if you go off, you're gonna be a bad man. Did you go off? I don't know. I will probably look at your box scores for that and see what you did. But all in all, man, this game, regardless, win or loss, great game. Steph Chef, Klay Thompson, Draymond Green, Kevon Looney, Andrew Wiggins, all of the roster on the Warriors did amazing. Same as the Chicago Bulls. DeMar, Zach, well, first off, Zach LaVine didn't even play. Caruso, Kobe White, Vooch, all of them did amazing in this game. This game was fun. Hopefully we see these two rematch again before the NBA Finals. But we'll see. But, yeah, man, the Warriors really choked last night. Because if they won this game, they would be up, 2 or 3 games up from the Lakers? Or a game and a half, if I'm correct. I don't know. But they just keep on choking too. Now they're at the same level as they are with the Lakers. Same level. But yeah, all in all, this game was good. Let's talk about this game here. Sacramento Kings versus the Spurs. The Sacramento Kings came off of back-to-back, if I'm correct. The Lakers need to take this game here and watch it. Because how did the Spurs lose by 2? Now, regardless, it's funny to me because Monta Sabonis can own AD, but Monta Sabonis cannot own Victor. Now, I don't care what anybody says. You can say nobody owns Victor. Victor can own everybody else. No, he can't. No, he can't. Come on. Are you serious? Victor is not a good player. Everybody got to realize that. But all in all, man, this game was boring. I did not tune into it. I'm guessing De'Aaron Fox went off. Monta Sabonis or Malik Monk. The Kings are getting away from the getting away from the Lakers, Warriors, and yeah. I don't know what to say. All I can say is congrats to the Sacramento Kings fans. I am happy they're doing this. They need to show that aggression and show that they're actually a real talent. Yeah. We're going to see what they do in the playoffs. Hopefully they do good. They don't just choke like they did against last year, against the Warriors. But, yeah. The Spurs are done. They're cooked. They're burnt. They're tired out. Whatever the case may be. They're not playing for nothing. They're going to probably play for better draft picks. I don't know, whatever the case may be. But all in all, this game here was boring. I did not tune into this game. Did not see the highlight of this game. I'm glad the Kings won. Alright guys, I'm going to give you guys my NBA recap for today. If you guys can, please like, subscribe, comment down below. And tell me what your guys' favorite team is. And tell me what you think will bring the NBA championship home. And please guys, watch more of my videos. Please and thank you. But yeah, we got Karl-Anthony Towns. Oh no, Anthony Edwards, my bad. Anthony Edwards against Darius Garland. Regardless if Donovan Mitchell plays in this game or not, this will still be a great game. This will be such a fun game to watch. I will try to tune into it. The Timberwolves are coming off a back-to-back. Like the Timberwolves, Miami, and some other team. Yeah. I think just those two teams I said. Timberwolves, Miami. But yeah. There might be more, but I'll see here in a little bit. But I will be taking... Well, the Cavs have been struggling, and the Minnesota Timberwolves have been doing good. I'm going to take Anthony Edwards in the Minnesota Timberwolves roster. Minnesota Timberwolves go out here and make this a show. They can get 2 wins on a back-to-back. Regardless if Donovan Mitchell plays in this game, I'm still going for the Minnesota Timberwolves in this game. I'm not going to be disappointed if Donovan Mitchell does play or not. So, yeah. All right, we got Franz Wagner versus Josh Hart. If Jalen Brunson does play and Julius Randle comes back, but I'm just going to say Josh Hart for now. Josh Hart against Franz Wagner. This is still going to be an okay game. Both of these teams almost have the same record. 37 wins, 26 losses. 36 wins, 26 losses. The Knicks have been going down. They have not been proving good since they lost Jalen Brunson, OG Anunoby, Julius Randle, and some other players. Yeah, all in all, this game will still be okay. Hopefully, they do get some stars back. I don't know if they will, to be honest. But I will be going for the Orlando Magic and the Franz Wagner brothers. So, yeah, this game here will be okay. I will try to tune into it, though. Alright, now, this game here. The Hemi Buckets versus Jay. I will definitely, and I mean definitely, be tuning into this. This is going to be a great game. People might say this is not a good game. This is not a good matchup. Miami's coming off a back-to-back. Thunder's coming off of a day rest. Yeah, but I know. But, come on. Hemi Buckets loves playing against teams that are young. Now, I can see Miami Heat, regardless if Hemi Buckets plays or not. I still got well, actually I haven't told you guys my prediction yet, but if Hemi Buckets does play in this game, regardless if he doesn't, it'll still be a great game. Yeah. But I'm gonna have to go wrong on this one. I'm gonna take Oklahoma City Thunder, SGA, Jay Williams, and Chad, and all of the Thunder roster. I can see them coming out here winning. Not only that, Miami came off a back-to-back, so yeah. Heartbreaking in Dallas, so yeah. Alright. No Ice Trey. No Ja Morant. I'm gonna say, I don't even know who to say. I'm just gonna say DeJounte Murray versus Desmond Bane. I don't know why. Maybe Jaren Jackson Jr. Whatever the case may be. Other than that, this is not going to be a fun game. This is not going to be an interesting game. I'm going to be taking the DeJounte Murray and Hawks team to win this game. The Grizzlies have nothing to play for. They're still covering in that Western Conference fight. They're not even going to pull out of that, even if they had a chance to. But yeah, other than that, this game will be boring. So I got the DeJounte Murray Atlanta Hawks. All right. Now Milwaukee or Giannis and Antetokounmpo, the Greek Freak, versus AD. Now, Warrior fans, you might be happy with what I'm about to say. Laker fans, you might be disappointed with what I'm about to say. Just because the Warriors lost last night doesn't mean Lakers are going to win. The Lakers are automatically going to get embarrassed in this game. The Bucks has been playing okay basketball, decent basketball, whatever the case may be. Giannis, if he does play in this game or not, it's still going to be a fun game. I get to watch Damian Lillard, watch Anthony Davis, and watch Brook Lopez own Anthony Davis in the paint. Because AD cannot guard a player for some reason. He can't guard Sabonis. Can't guard Nikola Jokic. What next? He's gonna get owned by Brook Lopez. But yeah. Of course, we all know that I like both of these teams. We all know that I talk about both of these teams. But I'm going to be taking, regardless if he plays or not, I'm going to be taking Giannis, Damian Lillard in the Milwaukee Bucks roster over the Los Angeles Lakers. Now, Laker fans, hear me out before you get mad. The Lakers are not going to win this game. And now, if I'm wrong on this, I'm wrong. I'm not going to be mad. Lakers are going to do some fake comeback and they're going to lose. The Lakers are not going to win this game. Okay? Warrior fans are going to have to be happy. The Warrior fans are going to live a little bit more because the Lakers are going to fall back. They're going to go down even more. I don't see the Lakers winning this game. I might tune into this if Giannis does play. If Giannis does not play, I am not tuning into this. Laker fans, get ready to cry tonight. They are going to lose. D'Lo is just going to do the normal stuff he does. Anthony Davis is going to get owned by Brook Lopez. The crybaby might not even play tonight. Yeah, man, the Lakers are just going to lose, man. And again, when the Lakers lose, guess what? I'll be happy. I'll be like, oh my God, Lakers finally lost. Again. So yeah, man, it's great. Bucks, I need you to go out here and win by a bunch of points, please. That's all I want. Please, just win. All right, last game of the day. Dylan Brooks versus DeAndre Ayton. I feel like I've seen so many of these games with these two teams. I feel like they played so much that I forget to watch them. I'm just going to take Dylan Brooks and the Rockets again. The last time these two played, I forgot when it was, but it was boring at that time. I did not tune into the game, did not see the highlights. But, yeah. But, guys, that is my NBA recap for today. If you guys can, please like, subscribe, comment down below, and tell me what your favorite team is, and tell me what teams you think will win today in these. And please again, guys, please watch more of my videos. Thank you. I'll see you guys next video. Thanks for watching. Out.